So I jumped on this 3-year-old ice here, this 3-year-old stud, to just get to work with him. I lunged him a little bit. I hadn't been on him in a couple days, and lunged him. Everything seemed all right. I've climbed on him now, and I went to get to work, and I can tell he really is not focused. And as a matter of fact, I think he's kind of, wouldn't surprise me if he would try to buck me off. So I just want to take a couple minutes here to show you what you got to do. Now, you could always get off and lunge him some more. That's never a bad thing to do. But I've been riding this horse for quite a while, and I think it's more of just a focus thing. And I want him to be able, see, he's staring off at that horse over there. I want him to be able to work, and I want to be able to work him even through being fresh. So just show you here just in a couple minutes. I went to jog him off, and you know how you can just feel when one's kind of wanting to mess around and they're kind of wanting to scoot. The thing to do is immediately when you get on is give them something to think about, kind of break their train of thought. So I'm going to pull that inside rein, move that hip around, and then go the other way. So basically you just get real aggressive with giving him jobs to do. I don't want to give him a chance to mentally kind of key in on something and get rolling. Don't ever let him build ahead of steam, in other words. Just move them around. It doesn't really matter what they're doing. I'll move them left, right. This horse is pretty well broke, so I know he understands all this stuff. But I don't want to get in a position where he gets to running and moving, and then I can't stop him, and it's not safe. And that's why I said, you could jump off and just go to lunging him some more. I really, though, like I said, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to kind of train him and just really remind him that, hey, I did lunge you a little bit, and there's a lot of distractions out there, but I need to be the main distraction. I want him really focusing in on what I'm doing. So I don't want him to, to react so much to that horse over there. Pay attention to me, and I'm going to do that by staying ahead of him. I'm not waiting for him to make a move. I'm going to go ahead and make all the moves for him. So turn left, turn right. If you go to pull them to the left and they don't want to go, okay, well, let's go the other way then. But I'm going to control your movement. And you'll be surprised, just 30 seconds to a minute, I might back him up just a little bit and then turn him, go the other way. Haven't tried loping yet. I'm just waiting until I get that feeling that he's paying attention to me again. Now, if you do this for 30 seconds to a minute and you still don't have their focus, then you maybe need to jump off and work him a little bit and burn some of that energy off. But you can see now he's starting to go, wait a minute, I kind of want to walk. And more importantly for me, with reining horses, you want them pretty fresh and sharp when you show. I don't want to have to lope for hours and hours to get him to pay attention. I want to have him, really to understand that, when I get on, you got to get to work. And if I can do that with him being a little fresher, in theory, he'll be even sharper when I show. Does that make any sense? So now you can see, just with a little messing around in a minute or two, I've gone from having a horse that maybe, and he's still looking over there, but that's all right. But I've gone from a horse that maybe could have, tried to buck me off, run off, do anything. And I jumped in there, kind of intervened. And just in a matter of minutes, I've got him back paying attention, focused, and now he's actually ready to work. So if you want to see more information on how I get things done with all my horses training-wise, go to mattmillsreining.com and click on the training video page.